everybody. Welcome back to ACTV. Welcome back to the yoga show here, post-COVID. This is our first show of 2021, and today we are working on abs. So this is core and more number 2. So let's get right into it here. All right, thanks for coming with us here to our recording. Let's warm up a little bit here, hands and knees, and rock forward a little bit and rock back a little bit. Pull the stomach in. We'll get our nice form and technique ready as we move forward into a gentle modified plank and back into about a half of a happy baby. Let's use our elbows here, warming up this entire body. So we have about 4 or 5 movements to do today. You might want a block. In fact, later when we take a little bit of rest, you might want to grab one of your blocks and have it ready. Otherwise, we don't need a lot of tools today other than our wonderful bodies. Going to take this forward a little bit more into downward facing dog and forward into plank, and let's just keep moving a little bit. If this is too much for you today, remember, just stay on your knees. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back into a little child's pose, and notice my range of motion is getting a little bigger and a little bigger here because I'm warming up, and we always want to warm up before we dive into any form of exercise. So I'm very happy to be back here at our studio here in Auburn. And let's come on to all fours here. And what we're going to do is just take the body, nice flat back and stomach in, and we're going to take our torso and make some circles. So this warms up the back a little bit, and also we're warming up our wrists. So that's very, very important, especially in yoga, because we do put a lot of pressure on the arms and the wrists. And let's turn our direction here, and don't hesitate. Really make that good circle. Imagine making a circle on the floor, on your mat here with your navel. Nice and round, and feel all that work in the wrists here. It's just wonderful, a wonderful feeling. Let's take a couple of nice cat and puppy stretches here, really working through the pelvis here to open up that back. We want our full torso to be nice and warmed up and prepared for some work that's coming, all right? Inhale as we take our puppy dog. Exhale as we take our cat pose. Really tuck the chin, really tuck that pelvis, open up the back here. And let's take one more. And before we come back down to our hands and knees, let's take a nice long stretch into downward facing dog. Take a breath in, prepare, exhale, take it back. Feeling a nice opening here of the shoulders, the chest, nice long spine, stomach is in. Pressing that mat forward and away from us, which encourages that stretch, and lift up on the heels. Bring the knees down. And we'll come backwards. Now we're going to sit behind us and warm up the thighs, the hamstrings, the quads, and the back a little bit more. We're going to come into a bit of a bridge pose, pulling our feet up toward our hips, of course, feet nice and flat, making sure our knees and feet aren't too wide apart, and the elbows and triceps right here on the ground, okay? Very gently press down on the feet. Go ahead and press on the triceps too. Tuck the chin slightly and raise those hips up. And then I want you to lower them down. And we're just going to do a few repetitions here. When you bring the hips down, let's make sure that we're not touching the ground and laying down, okay? So we're lifting, squeeze those blades a little bit, and lowering. And lifting. As we're lifting, we're pressing our heels down into the ground. And this will activate our thighs a little bit. We're feeling that our hamstrings are contracting a little bit. Quads are stretching a little bit. And right here, now if you can do this, we're going to take our bridge pose and imagine the hips in a little bit of a U shape. So we're going to take our right hip toward our right knee, scoop down a little bit, left hip toward the left knee, and scoop a little bit and lift. So we're kind of taking a little U-turn. We're nice and aware. Elbows pressing into the ground gently, blades into the ground, heels into the ground, then straight up again and straight down again for 3 more. Lift, release, very strong legs. Lift, release, and last one, release slowly all the way down. Let that low back relax and bring the knees in for a short rest, okay? Take a little massage side to side. And bring the knees to about 90 degrees right here as we start our first very gentle move, half warm up, half core movement. Our legs are going to be about 90 degrees here. Our hands are going to face up and reach forward toward the top of the mat. And we're going to lift the chest and lower. Now our legs are going to move a moment. Lift and lower and lift. Notice my legs are pretty still, and I'm not bringing my knees in here, okay? This is not a big crunch. We're keeping our legs, which will be extended in a moment, away from the body, knees away from the chest, so that we can really activate our core. Now we're going to stay up here. I'm going to extend one leg, bring it back into 90 degrees. Extend the other leg, and back to 90 degrees. Extend, in. Extend, in. Extend. Some of us are feeling a little pressure here in the abdominal wall, and that's just what we want. It's a little hard to breathe when you're doing this, but that's okay. Now, if it works for you, let's see if we can extend both legs. In. Extend. You can inhale as you pull the legs out, and exhale as you pull the legs in. Inhale. Exhale, inhale. We want to make sure our low back is on the ground. We're still in a nice little half crunch here. 2 more. Oh my goodness. Extend, 1 more. And relax those legs. Bring them all the way in. Take a little massage side to side. Let the spine rest for a moment here. Pull one knee all the way in, extend one leg all the way out, and use your arms to pull this knee in. And just let the back release a little bit. Anytime we're in a little bit of a crunch position, remember that it does affect the back and the neck a little bit. We want to be as kind to our body as possible. So whenever possible, or make it possible, take a little counter stretch after each movement. And let's release here. All right, we're going to bring our knees to about 90 degrees again. We're going to bring our arms this time straight up. Shoulder blades are down on the ground. The abs are in tight. And very gently, we're going to tilt the knees side to side. As we move on, we're going to lower the feet toward the ground. Toes touching the ground, side to side. The objective here is to hold the abs in very, very tight. Very tight. Pick up the feet again if you can, a little twist and twist. So we're really working the obliques and the muscles, of course, on the sides of the torso. Reach and reach. Notice my upper body isn't moving. I'm totally frozen. All the work here is in my abdominals, my back, which my abdominals are very well supporting right now. Last repetition. And take a little break, bring the hands and knees into the chest. And let's roll all the way forward. All right, now we're going to turn over onto hands and knees again. Send one leg straight back into a bird dog or half of a spinal balance. Now this leg is very, very active. Keep this leg active. We don't want it hanging here at the hip. All right, it's active, it's lifted, and we're feeling some tension in the back of this leg, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your low back a little bit. Draw this heel back, pull the crown forward, and lift another inch here. Take an exhale and kiss that knee. Crunch Inhale, stretch it out again, strong leg, hips are nice and square, and crunch. One more. Take it straight out, and crunch. Back to hands and knees. Let those hips release for just a moment, and let's start on leg number 2. Take that inhale, straight back. By the way, support with this other foot a little bit pressing into the ground. It helps us stabilize, bring this left heel back, bringing our crown forward, long spine. Take a deep breath, strong leg. Exhale, squeeze in, little kiss on the knee, and inhale, straight back. And exhale. And inhale, straight back and strong. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale, pull in nice and tight. Squeeze. And release. Okay, next we're going into side plank. Now, this is a little bit of a challenging move, working more of the side abdominals, but we're really working the whole torso, this whole girdle. We're going to come into an elbow plank, turn to one side, and as we turn to one side, we want to rotate the low arm. So we roll the heels out to one side. Did you see how I did that? Straight legs, roll the heels to the side, and we want to make sure we pivot this elbow so we have good protection of the shoulder. And we take a little bit of a lift of the hips, we're not easy, and a little bit of lowering, not too low. Lift and lower. And lift, you can use your arm if you want to, and lower. Tight abs, lift, and lower. And lift, and lower. Let's hold the hips up. This is not an easy position. Bear down in those feet. Legs are nice and straight. Oh boy, breathe, breathe. Unwind, give yourself a little hug here and lower the knees for safety. Relax into child's pose. Oh, that's wonderful. And normally I would turn to the other side, but I don't want my back to you, so I'm going to swivel around. Take a plank in the other direction, okay? Elbows down, body strong, legs are straight, feet are slightly apart. Nice, beautiful, long, straight spine. Pivot on that left elbow a little bit. We're going to open to the right side as we roll our heels to the left. Abs in nice and tight. Nice, strong, long body. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. Lift high. One more. Lift and lower. Hold it up. Hold it up. Press down in that elbow. Press, lift that hip up. Squeeze the belly, press down those feet. Here we go. Unwind. Elbows down, knees down. Ooh, relax. And take a little child's pose, take a little break there. I'm going to turn around again. Bringing Mr. Transmitter with me. All right, let's come forward into full plank. Come back into downward facing dog. Take a nice stretch. Let our shoulders open up again after we were leaning on our arms there. And we're going to come forward here into elbow plank again, or commonly called forearm plank. Elbows down. And the belly in very, very tight. Now the feet are going to be apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn the hips a little and come back to center. Turn the other way. And center. Now here's what we don't want to do. Don't drop the hips here, okay? Keep those hips up, twist, and center. Woo, twist. I'm getting a little sweaty, and center. Twist, center, twist, center. One more, twist, center, and twist. Woo. Center, hold here, lower the knees, bring it back. Relax and slide those hips side to side a little bit. Oh, that feels much better. And let's take a little roll up. So we were supporting ourselves quite a bit while we're sitting up here, relax the shoulders a little bit. Let's take the hands behind and see if you can grab your elbows to the hands to the elbows. And just take a little bit of a relaxing stretch here. Nice breathing. I worked up a little sweat myself here. And then switch hands. Whatever hand was on the top, now put the other hand on the top. Relax the shoulders, open up that chest, press the body and the ribs away from the ground. Crown up tall, heart shining up. And we're going to come into a tall plank in a moment. And again, we want to make sure on our next move that we're not moving our hips up and down much, okay? So we're going to be moving one leg at a time. We start in a full plank. And I'll do my left leg first so that since this is closest to the camera. Nice and tall, body strong. Squeeze that mat a little bit together with your hands and abs nice and tight. We're going to pick up one foot, take it out. Bring it back to center. Pick up the other foot, bring it out, bring it back to center. Out and center. This is not a kick. We're just putting our foot out to the side, slide it out, slide, touch, center. Slide out, touch, center. Out, abs tight, center. Out and center. Release your knees. Woo. I got a little tired on that one. We're going to do another set here. It's not easy to do, and that movement is quite aerobic. As you can tell, my heart rate went up a little bit. I am breathing a little bit heavier. Relax the shoulders, and we're going to come back into our tall plank. Strong arms, squeeze that mat a little towards center. Remember to press down on the inner part of the hand, the radial side of the hand. A nice tall plank body, straight legs, rock hard body. Draw forward if you want a little more power. Straight leg, bring it out. Remember, hips never move, so don't drop the hip. Bring the second leg out, touch outside the mat, and together. And out and together. Out, together. 2 more sets. Out, together. Remember our little pause. Pause, together. 1 more set. Out, together, out, together. Relax the knees. Woo, bring it back. Breathe. I know our inspires and our expires are a little bit higher right now. Take a little break with the arms before we do another movement. Reach all the way forward and relax the hips back in child's pose, but primarily we want to really open the shoulders here. So just focus on reaching forward and let the body drift backward. And just let your head rest where it wants to rest. One more breath. And let's come forward again. All right, we're going to go into a reverse table a bit, but I'm going to change it on us a little bit. Now, this is a very tight core move. The reverse table is such that we pull up like so. However, we're not going to be pulling up all the way in this next move. We're going to be in a reverse table position, but we're going to turn our hand out a little bit. I'm going to start on the left side so that you can mirror me, or you can also do the left side if you want. If you mirror me, it's probably your right. I'm not quite sure. But here's the move. I'm going to do it quickly first, then we'll do it together. So I'm going to lift my bum off the mat, turn this hand out a little bit. My knees come a little to one side, a little. I'm going to extend one leg away. This is not easy. Put my leg back. Now I'm going to sit down again. Okay, did we get that? The side that we're turning to, we need to open that wrist a little bit, open the hand a little, so we don't have any strain on the wrist and shoulder. We're only going to do one side at a time, okay? So we're going to come up again, strong feet, all right? Turning this wrist out a little bit, abs nice and tight, knees coming over a little to the side, not too much. Pressing down in one foot, holding here, we're going to extend this leg. We're going to bring it back. Now our form, let's make sure that we're high in the chest and we're not sinking down into our shoulders. Bring the shoulders, bring those shoulder blades together, extend, tap, abs tight, extend and tap. Now, why are we leaning over this way? Because there's a part 2. Take a little break here if you'd like. While you're taking a break, I'm going to show you part 2, then we'll do it together, okay? People at my studio love this pose. They hate me, but they love this pose. All right, here we go. Coming up, turning wrist out, abs tight, knees to the side, abs very, very tight, extending the leg. Okay, here we go. Strong body, strong foot here, and we're going to reach, tap, reach. Oh, really? Tap, reach, tap, reach, tap, one more, reach, tap, unwind, sit down. Wow, you feel all that work? I did, okay. I'm just gonna turn a little bit here so that we can do the other side. I don't wanna break anything. Again, starting in all fours, pretty much in almost a reclining table. I'm going to work on the right side now. Maybe you're on your right side too, or if you're mirroring, the left side. Coming up a little bit again. Turn my wrist safely. Turning my knees a little to the right. And my right leg is going to be on the move. Extend. Now notice I'm not kicking, okay, and I'm not lowering my knee, okay? Knee next to knee. Knee next to knee. Got it? Extend and tap, extend and tap. Take a little break. All right, now we can do this again for a second set, or what we can do is raise it up another notch. Here we go. Coming up, remember, turn out this wrist, knees over, strong arms, don't lock out the arms, remember, use those triceps, chest nice and high, extend and tap, extend and tap. Can we reach? Hold the extension, reach, reach, tap, reach, tap, abs tight, reach, tap, 2 more, reach, oh I'm on fire here, reach and tap, unwind, and hips down, and relax. That was tough. You may have seen how tough that was for me. During our very long break, during all of this COVID, there wasn't a lot of core work, though a lot of us did the best we could. We worked out in the park, and we did yoga in the park, and things of that nature. Let's roll all the way up. And we're going to do one more move here. On all fours again. We're going to be in plank pose, full plank, strong plank. I'm going to do my left side first so you can see. And I'm going to inhale as I send one leg out, and exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, cross it to the opposite elbow. Pause. Inhale, straight out. Uncross it, left knee, left elbow. One more set, straight back. Exhale, cross, left knee, right elbow. Inhale back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale back. Center. Let's do one more. Inhale straight back, cross, look to your right. Inhale back. Left. Inhale back. And center. Plank pose. Release. Whew. Relax your arms. We're almost through. A couple more minutes. Relax the wrists a little bit here, and we're going to do the other side. And then we'll stretch a little bit. This has been very hard. Back to our plank pose. Inhale, taking plank. And pick up that right foot. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale back. Right knee to left elbow, look to the left. Ooh, little pause. Inhale back. Exhale, center. Inhale back. Exhale. Right knee, right elbow, look. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Look. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, center. One more. Can we do one more? Right knee, right elbow, look. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Whew. Inhale back. Exhale, center. Inhale back. Relax the knees. Ooh, relax the wrists. More cardio here. Relax the shoulders. Relax the wrists a little bit here. Let's grab our block if you have a block, or if you prefer, a cushion. I think I'll use the large one. Now we're going to roll onto our back side. Come into bridge pose. A little bit of a bridge pose. And right here we're going to take the block underneath the hips. We can go this way, or this way. Whatever works for you, whatever you're used to. Relax the hips down. Let the knees wobble here. And tuck your chin ever so slightly. Open the arms. Woo. And let that body rest. If it's comfortable for you, extend the legs one leg at a time. Bring the arms gently overhead. Full front body stretch. Now, if only one leg works, that's just fine. If you're a little too tight, bending one leg at a time. Straightening one leg at a time. Let the hands drop comfortably without force. And just enjoy this wonderful front body opener. Oh, maybe pause me and enjoy it. Extend both legs if you'd like. Keep the abdominals gently in. If you'd like to, bring your hands to your heart or to your belly. Oh, take a few breaths here. Letting that heart rate come down a little too. Bend the legs, push down on the feet, all right? So you can pull that block out safely. Bring it on up. Oh, that felt good. Cross your feet in front, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can sit on your knees. Take one hand to the opposite knee. Inhale, lengthen here, and exhale, a very gentle twist to one side. Making sure both sits bones are down. This feels good. We always have to have dessert after those vegetables. So we had our vegetables, definitely our cardio and yoga vegetables for the day, our core vegetables for the day. Enjoy that twist, nice deep breathing in this twist. And unwind comfortably, relax the shoulders. Sit nice and tall with your biceps facing forward. Turn your palms up if you want. Make a circle with your nose. Let your neck just relax and release in other direction. And I want to thank you for joining me today on the Yoga Show here at Auburn Community Television. We are on at about 7 in the morning usually, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday. Roll those shoulders a little bit. And I want to thank you for being with me today. Take a stretch, inhale. We will see you next time. Stay strong. Namaste.